Days of Our Lives beforehand spoilers June 9th to 13th, Beau guilty at funeral, Jennifer rages. Days of Our Lives week of June 9th, John's funeral, Beau's heartbreak, marriage festivity. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers for June 9th to 13th, 2025 see Beau Brady fully guilt-stricken at the burial and Jennifer Horton absolutely raging at Kat Green and Chad DiMera about commodity. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week, and also we get into what's coming week. Days of Our Lives spoilers Marina's grief and Andrew and Paul's marriage plans. So, Wednesday, June 4th, we got Brad and Belle Black showing Mama Marlena some love after she lost John Black. And, Marina starts to see everything is changing. She has a little time alone, but also she turns to family. Carrie, Will Horton, Johnny DiMera, and Eric Brady all rally around Marlena Evans as well. We've got Andrew Donovan in City. Of course, he's there to console his fiancé, Paul Narita, who's in gashes over the death of his pater, John. And the guys decide, you know what? We're going to go ahead and still get married in Salem as we planned. So, we'll see if that happens before or after the burial. Beau's miraculous recovery and the shadow of John's death. And Beau's miraculous recovery is beget for festivity. And Ciara Brady, Sean Brady, and Hope Brady are all Rayclom. But also, of course, they're hard hit by the news from Salem that Beau's awakening came at the cost of John's life. Not that it's Beau's fault or anything, but as shamefaced as Sean was about shooting him and putting his pater in a coma, I suppose we're going to see Beau feeling inversely as shamefaced about what happened to John. So, they're going to be in Salem for John's burial. Peter Reckell himself verified it. Jennifer's fury, charity dates, and family reunions in Salem. On Thursday, June 5th, Kat has her charity date with Chad. And when word spreads that they were out together, that's going to beget problems because Jennifer and Jack Devereaux are back to Salem for John's burial. And she's obviously going to find out that those two got closer. Beau tells Hope that he still loves his fancy face. And he tells Sean and Ciara and his woman, ex-wife, are they married right now? I suppose they're not married. I'm trying to flash back. Or they were married when he failed. But they're all lucky to be together and have this inconceivable family. And also he gets to meet his namesake grandson Beau and little granddaughter Addie Horton Williams. Gabby Hernandez is again fighting with her son Ariana Horton. And Doug Williams spends some time talking to Leo Stark. Now, I do wonder if Doug is going to tell Leo that he met this great girl, Ariana, and if Leo is going to realize that Doug is sleeping with Gabby's son, which he might find enough entertaining. Tate is absolutely devastated to lose his granddad, John, and Holly Jonas is there to console him. I'm guessing Sophia Choi will be, as well once she finds out. Days of Our Lives drama Jennifer's rage, Stephanie's handwriting, and hospital visits. Each right, Friday, June 6th. We've got Jennifer absolutely maddened that Chad has gotten so near to Kat. She finds out they had a date. She's venting to Jack. I'm sure that notoriety is going to tell Jennifer that it was a charitable thing and Chad didn't bid. EJ DiMera shot, and ever he wound up with the cover date. But, Jennifer isn't going to tolerate Chad being around the fraud who pretended to be her dead son, Abigail Devereaux. So, this is going to go over like a lead balloon, and Jennifer is going to be raving at her like she was the last time she was in City on Days of Our Lives. And by the way, Stephanie Johnson's sizzling handwriting gets seen by other people. Now, she told Alex Kyriakis she didn't want to publish it, but he'd formerly taken it to Kate Roberts and ever it's getting passed around. So that's kind of an odd thing to bring up in this Beau and John-centric week with burial stuff and death stuff and all that. Kate begs her son Philip Kyriakis, please wake up. He remains unconscious after that brutal beating at the hands of Xander Cook. And we've got Tate and Amy taking a stint of the sanitarium. They're looking at the birthing installations because it's getting near to Sophia's due date. All three of them are there together, Amy, Tate, and Sophia. And we'll see if Amy's station over the relinquishment has bettered any. I wonder if Hale from Melinda Trask has softened her approach on this. Carrie, meanwhile, is trying to comfort Marlena, who of course is inconsolable. John Black's funeral and Salem's homecoming week. The week of June 9th through the 13th, we're going to have John's burial towards the end of the week, and there's going to be a lot of comebacks between the morning of the week and also June 12th. We've Anna DiMera and Tony DiMera. Sammy Brady should be back soon. We're going to have to stay and see if Sydney DiMera comes with, and if she does, if she's going to be Sora's over to a teen. Look for people to be arriving in Salem all week long. The burial is presumably going to be on Thriller Friday. Could protest off on Thursday, and it may carry over into the following week. Beau, Sean, Sierra, and Hope are each back in Salem soon. But again, Beau is going to be feeling really shamefaced that he lived and John did not. Days of Our Lives, Sammy Brady returns. And with Sammy presumably coming back, I'm interested to see if EJ tells her that Rachel saw Johnny with a gun. Of course, EJ is trying his position stylish to cover Johnny. And of course, Sammy may be happy to see that Belle is taking a step back from EJ. Losing her pater, John has made her see that he would want her with EJ. And so, she's trying to just suppose, what would John want? Xander's arrest and Philip's waking up may be completely on the reverse burner until the following week, but we'll see. Kate is soliciting him on the Friday before to wake up. It may not be just yet. And of course, my leaker told me that Philip refuses to press charges despite the inflexibility of the injuries. Beau's awakening, a marriage, and a burial, a week of contrasts in Salem. So, also, we've got 2 happy occasions and 1 sad occasion. These 2 weeks, we've Beau's miraculous awakening. And of course, if you flash back the last time he miraculously awoke, it was in Megan Hathaway's lab, and we set up he'd been in a big old test tube principally, for the once oh so numerous times when he collapsed and failed in the domain and Hope held him and he faded down, and it was this veritably lyrical, veritably adulatory death, and also they revivified him on Beyond Salem, and he was a brainwashed killing machine thanks to Megan. So that kind of tortured psyche where he'd been mind-controlled and meddled with carried on, and that took him to the point where he'd a gun aimed at Hope, and that's why Sean shot him. This time when he wakes up looks like his brain is clear. So that's good. So we've got Beau awake. We've got Paul and Andrew getting wedded. But of course John is gone ever, and we've his veritably sad burial. It's going to be a week with lots of moments to cry. However, I'd like to suppose they would name it after John, but I do suppose they're going to keep it, if Sophia and Tate were going to keep their baby. Days of Our Lives week of June 9th, John's funeral, Beau's heartbreak, marriage festivity. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week of June 9th to 13th reveal that John Black's burial is coming up along with Beau Brady's heartache. A marriage festivity will also begin, so some big effects are coming up on Days of Our Lives. First, let's bandy Jennifer Horton Devereaux's fury over Chad DiMera getting way too close to Kat Green, at least in Jennifer's opinion. Despite Jennifer's outrage, Chad will remain drawn to Kat and will probably end up defending her to Jen along with Jack Devereaux. At this point, Kat and Chad's love seems poised to keep moving right along. As for Beau, Days spoilers say he'll deal with a delicate blow. Beau formerly had to face the news that Victor Kiriakis passed down along with Doug Williams, but he doesn't know about John's grim fate yet. It'll be tough for Beau to hear that John's gone, especially since John decomposed getting the Versavix that saved his life. Rachel Black will eventually face some desolation as well when she realizes her dream about John's demise came true. Days spoilers say Kristen DiMera and Brady Black will do their stylish to support Rachel, who's been through a lot in recent months. Meanwhile, Anna DiMera and Tony DiMera will be on hand to comfort Carrie Brady Reed, as well as pay their felicitations to John. Days spoilers say John's burial will ultimately get underway, so that'll bring some tearful speeches and touching flashbacks. It'll be painful for Marlena Evans and so numerous others to say goodbye, but it's sure to be a beautiful service. Speaking of beautiful services, Paul Narita and Andrew Donovan have agreed to move forward with their marriage plans at Marlena's request. The family could really use a festivity right about now, so Andrew and Paul will tie the knot in front of their loved bones after the plaintive drama wraps up. Eventually, there may be some Xander Kiriakis legal updates soon. Can Melinda Trask help Xander avoid a stint in Statesville despite what he did to Philip Kiriakis? Days of Our Lives spoilers say Philip Kiriakis will have some effects to get off his casket once he regains knowledge, so that could make Melinda's job harder. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.